Okay, and what really happens to my car, and I have really tested when my drive belt cuts when I was driving in highway. Okay, immediately effects were that I noticed that one red warning light turned on, and it was alternator and battery warning light, red light. This is the number one. Second was that my steering wheel became really hard to rotate. It is really difficult to rotate, and reason is that I have in here this power steering pump with oil, and this belt rotates also this power steering, and power steering went off, and also alternator, it is in this back area, it went off, like two systems went off, but engine was still running. And then happened third thing, what is really dangerous. My water pump turned off also, because this drive belt rotates also water pump, and if I have electric water pump, my electricity becomes off, and that's my engine's temperature becomes high. And I was really lucky because yesterday there was not hot summer day when engine can boils, and only that this engine temperature goes to red. It is the third thing, and still this engine runs because this is Toyota's engine and they are bulletproof. They only takes part by part electricity away, and when I drive about 40 kilometers or 20 miles, then my car's battery becomes empty, and finally, because this car's spark plugs and injectors need electricity, finally my cars turn off in highway sideways, and my drive stops in that way. And this all was because I filed to replace this drive belt. I talk that this belt is okay, even that I knew that this was about 5 years old, and there is mileage about this 60,000 miles or 100,000 kilometers plus. But this really snaps suddenly, and in that way there happens those four things. First one was that battery power alternator went off. Second was that power steering went off, and then very critical, most critical was that my engine's water pump went off, and it means that now my engine can boils and damage, but I was lucky because there was cold day in yesterday, and final part was really that battery becomes this empty, and finally my drive stops. Okay, and this was these things, and that's I recommend that you replace regularly this drive belt with high quality belt. And remember, best one is this original car manufacturer's belt, like in my case this Toyota's original belt. And second is that you have to know high quality brand. Continental is excellent brand, also Denso, and there are some of these high quality brands, but I recommend, because this is critical part, that you use always original manufacturer's belt, and it is like guarantee that this belt lasts this 30,000 miles or 60,000 kilometers. And this is really tested thing, and now I replace in here new belt in here, and it is another story. But this was this information, and thank you for watching.